Om Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir me sada Yena samamnayam adhigamya maheshwarat kritsnam vyakaranam proktam tasmai paninaye namaha vakyakaram vararuchim bhashyakaram patanjalim Paninim Sutrakarancha Pranatosmi Munitrayam Vagartha Viva Samprikto Vagartha Pratipattaye Jagatah Pitaro Vande Parvati Parameshwaro Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So just coming to our warm-up. So last time there was a quick question that I was looking for. So the question was, Chakshuradi Bahyendriya Nigraha. So that is Gurur Brahma Sandhi. So as we talked about, this Chakshus becomes Chakshuhu, and then you get Gurur Brahma Sandhi. So then you get Chakshuradi Bahyendriya Nigraha. So Gurur Brahma Sandhi. Okay, so that was the question last time. And so today we're coming to the next part of this Tattva. So you can repeat after me. Shraddha ki drishi. We'll do our Maheshwara Sutra and all of that after as well. Shraddha ki drishi. Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu. Vishvasaha Shraddha. Okay, so Shraddha ki drishi. Okay, so we haven't seen this word, so we can see Shraddha. Shraddha. Can you guess what case it is? This is first case. Yeah, first case. So this is Shraddha Pratipadika Akaranta Strilinga. So notice how I'm breaking it down. So first you said Pratipadika, then the last letter, then the gender, right? So Shraddha Pratipadika Akaranta Strilinga. Then I give the information for the pratyaya. So Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam, right? Yeah. And so it's the first case singular, Shraddha. And then Kidrishi. So Kidrish is a funny word. So it comes from Kim, but then there's some changes that take place. But Kidrish means is what type? What type? So Shraddha is of what type? It's like, what is the quality? Yeah, so Shraddha Kartari Prathama, you can say to Asti or Bhavati, but yeah. If we don't need all the, no, okay, we should stay in the practice. Yeah, okay, we should stay in the practice. That's good, you're reminding me. So, Kidrishi, So this word kidrishi, so this is also, this is also 1-1. 1 second. If it'll let me. Oh, because it won't. It's okay. So Shraddha Kidrishi. So this is, it's also ikaranta, this word, so it's feminine. Kidrishi, ikaranta strilinga, pratama vibhakti ekavachanam. Okay. So then they give so Shraddha is of what type? Then they tell what is Shraddha, right? So it tells you what is Shraddha. Shraddha is Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu Vishvasaha iti Shraddha. Iti is not there, but it's we can add it. Iti Shraddha. It's giving the definition. In this manner, Shraddha is defined, right? So Vishvasaha is which case? Yeah, first case singular. So this is a Vishvasa. So Vishvasa, Akaranta, Punlinga, Vishvasa Shabda, right? This is Prathama Vibhakti, Ekavachanam. And then we can say Kartri Prathama to Bhavati. Vishvasaha. So Vishvasaha, we say it was 1-1. So Vishwasa and Shraddha mean the same thing, but it's another word for it. Vishwasa means trust, right? Trust pending verification, right? The Swamiji adds those extra words, but trust. Trust, Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu. Now, can you tell me what case this is in? Now, this is a little bit more. Yeah, I see some fingers going up, or you can type it in. Yeah, you need a lot of fingers for this one. This is, so Guru Vedanta Vakya. So this Akaranta Punlinga, Vakyam is Punlinga, Napumsakalinga. So Guru Vedanta Vakya, Akaranta Napumsakalinga. Saptami Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. Like Jnaneshu, like Jnanam Shabda, Jnaneshu. So Vishvasa in what? Vishvasa in the Vakya, in the words or the sentences of Vedanta and Guru. So this is technically what we do, Dvanda Samasa and then a Tatpurusha Samasa. Words of Guru and Vedanta. Right? So trust in the words of the Guru and Vedanta. Samadhanam kim chittaikagrita. Chittaikagrita. Okay. So Samadhanam kim. So we've seen these. Kim is 1-1. This is Napumsakalinga. It's Napumsakalinga. It goes with Samadhanam. Samadhanam is also Napumsakalinga. So this Samadhana, Akaranta Napumsakalinga, Prathama Vibhakti, Ekavachanam. So what is Samadhanam? Chitta Ekagrita. Okay. Ekagrita. So you see this ta. This ta makes an abstract noun. Similar to like you see twam or twa. Sometimes it's just ta as well. So this is ekagra. Ekagra. Ekagra is one, it's the single pointedness. So single pointedness. Eka is single, right? The single pointedness of chitta, of the mind. So the single pointedness of the mind is samadhanam. This is oneness, the single pointedness of the mind. Okay, does this feel okay for right now? Yeah, it feels okay. Patimaji, yeah, you have a question.
Yeah, the question was about the Shraddha Kidrushi, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What is a Pratipadikam for Drushi? Is it Drush?
It is no, so because it's feminine, it is Kidrushi is the Pratipadika, but you can see in masculine Kidrishaha, like that.
Yeah, so it does change, right, with the linga.
It does change according to the gender, yeah.
So Pratipadika would be separate, Strilinga, Pullinga, and everything.
Yeah, because you get this extra suffix when it becomes feminine. Yeah, so the Pratipadik, it changes, yeah, depending on the gender.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll go to Sādhanabodhini. Let me know in the chat if you want me to slow down, right? I know I was going really fast last week, so try to slow things down a little bit. We'll start with our prayer. You can chant with me. Namaskritya gurum bhaktya brahmatmananda rupinam sadhanasyopadeshtaram kurve Sādhanabodhini. Hopefully the meaning is coming along as well. Namaskritya gurum bhaktya, right? And we saw Mula pramanam vedosti dvida tasya vibhajanam pratamah karma kandascha vedantascha parasmritaha. Veda is divided into two parts. First is known as karma kanda, second as Vedanta. We were seeing this last time. Karma bhakti phalam chapi karma kando hyapurvataha tattu sarvam parichinnam nyayate shruti yuktitaha. Okay, so we were seeing this in our last class. Karma kanda, the karma kanda bhakti tells us, talks about what? Two things, karma and phalam, right? So it talks about action and the result of action, right? So it talks about karma and its result. Apurvataha, in a unique way. Tat nyayate. So this is where we were saying tat nyayate. So this is karmani prayoga, right? Nyadatu, right? One, no, not one. 6p, 6u, 6, 9p. Okay, 6 or 9, yeah. 6 and 9 are similar. So 9p. Nine U, right? No, 9p. Okay. I should know that. Nya, 9. It's so here we have lat lakara, but we've karmani prayoga because we see the yakara and we see this atmanepada, right? So it's, and then pratama purusha ekavachanam, third one, right? So he, she, it is known, right? So this is karmani prayoga. What is known? tat nyayate. That is known. So tad shabda, right? This is tad shabda prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. Karmani prathama to nyayate. Karmani prathama, because we're in karmani prayoga. Right? So that is known. So it's the first case in the sense of the object, karma. Right? Karmani, in the sense of karma. So tat nyayate. That is known. What is known? Karma and phalam. Right? Or we can just say karma. Karma is known. But that's sarvam. So that all, right? That all is known to be XYZ. That's what we're going to find out, right? So sarvam. Does anyone want to give the information for this? How about I'll do these ones, and then when we go to the next sentence, we're going to go to the next sentence, so then I can ask for your help. Okay. Sarvam is sarva shabda. Akaranta napumsakalinga. Okay. Because sarva is just like it can be all three lingas. Right? If it was masculine, sarvaha. So it's still sarva, right? So we sarvaha. Then in napumsakalinga, it would be sarvam, right? So akaranta napumsakalinga. Then if it was feminine, sarva, right? Akaranta strilinga. So tat sarvam, that everything, or that all. This is prathama vibhakti ekavachanam, and we can say samanadhikaranam with tat, right? It's qualifying tat, that all, or all of that, right? All that meaning all the karma talked about in karma kanda, all that, right? Because we said karma kanda talks about action and its result. So all that is known as parichinnam. Okay, as parichinnam. So this is still parichinna, is akaranta napumsakalinga, parichinna shabda, prathama vibhakti ekavachanam. And this is also samanadhikaranam with tat. Okay, now notice how there's two types of samanadhikaranam. One is adjective, substantive, right? So I have sarvam and tat. So it's like brown cow, or I can say all that. Okay, it qualifies, it's an adjective to the main word. So the sarvam is an adjective to the main word. But between tat and parichinnam, we call this substantive predicate, or predicate and substantive, I think. Predicate and what's the other word that I'm looking for? Predicate, subject, predicate. Yeah, that's fine. Right? Subject, predicate. So this is when we say the cow is brown. Okay. Now notice it's the same thing, but just the way of saying it, the predicate gives you information that we didn't have, right? So I can say brown cow, or that's adjective, substantive, or I can say cow is brown. And that's where it becomes a predicate. So here we have tat sarvam, that's an adjective. Sarvam is an adjective, but parichinnam is a predicate, because I could say that is limited. Okay, so far we know is that all, tat sarvam nyayate, that all is known as parichinnam, limited. That all is known as being limited. Okay? It's known as, it is limited. It's known to be limited. Okay. And shruti yuktitaha. Okay. Shruti yuktitaha. So shruti yuktitaha, we started talking about this last time. This taha. So sometimes you see this word, this ending taha. Now this is specific ending. It's called tasil ending. Tasil. Tasil becomes tas, and then you get visarga and becomes taha. Okay. Where does the ikara and the lakara, they're it letters, so they come and go. Okay. So we have this tasil. So tasil is funny. It gives avyaya. It gives avyaya meaning, or it gives avyaya. There's no case. So right. So it's indeclinable. But it gives the fifth case meaning. Fifth case meaning. And we can say something like heto panchami, like it's the reason that we know, right? It's the heto, it's the reason that we know. So that everything is known as limited. How is that known? Because of shruti and yukti. It's known as limited by or because of shruti, the Veda, and yukti, logic. So tat sarvam nyayate, that everything is known as limited. That whole thing is limited. See, they're just making this an even better translation, but all we know is that all is known, right? That is known through the or because of the Veda and logic. So here they broke the two sentences, but really it's one sentence. Always tasil in fifth case. So tasil, yeah, it is a avyaya, right? So we have to remember that, but it gives the meaning of fifth case. And we left out one word, tu. Tu is also an avyaya word. Tu means however or but. But or however, right? So karma kanda talks about karma and phalam in a unique manner. But however, that all is limited, which is known by shruti and yukti. Okay, shruti and yukti. Primarily shruti, but logic based on the shruti as well can be used, but not logic by itself. Logic has to be based on the shruti. Okay, is this clear? You can let me know if there's, just put a question mark in the chat. Yeah, or pretty much, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure about this parichinna and sarvam. So sarvam is more like a vishesha, meaning adjective, vishesha and visheshanam. Parichinna is more like describing. Huh?
Sorry, what were you saying?
So parichinna is more like explaining what is all. So that's visheshanam, right? Okay.
Sorry, so sarvam and tat is like visheshana, visheshya, right? Parichinnam and tat is like uddeya and videya. Have you learned that?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's very similar. It's technically predicate and it's subject.
Okay.
So instead of just adjective, so like I would say brown cow, I can say the cow is brown. So you notice how just the way the formation is changed.
Yeah.
So when that formation changes, that's what you call subject predicate.
Okay, thank you.
Uddeshya videya.
Thank you.
Yeah. So can I explain kridanta? Yeah, I can explain kridanta quickly, and then we'll go to this next. So let me pull it up here, okay? So this is coming up because we talked about kridanta last time, okay? So I'm gonna just bring this up. This is good to know. So this is not a distraction. This is a good thing for us to know, okay? So there are panchavrittis, 5 types of new types of words that we can create. Vritti is a derived word, something which is made fresh, made new. We call the first type Sanadyanta Dhatu Vritti, where you're creating a new dhatu. Okay. So I have a dhatu or a subanta plus the specific pratyaya, and I get a new dhatu. So I'm making a new dhatu. That's the main thing. But this is not our topic. Now I'm getting into other things. Let's talk about kridanta, okay? So here's krit vritti. Krit vritti is also kridanta, right? Krit anta kridanta, right? That which ends with krit is kridanta. Kridanta. Okay. Now, notice we are making a new pratipadika. Okay, kridanta makes a new pratipadika. New nominal base, right? New noun base. I'm making a new pratipadika. So kridanta, what does it make? New pratipadika. And it's called kridanta because it's ending with this pratyaya krit, right? Yeah. So what I do is I take a dhatu, I add this krit pratyaya, and I get this pratipadikam called kridantam. Okay. So kridanta refers to the whole, this new pratipadika. But I make this kridanta by adding a krit pratyaya. Okay, do you see the difference there? Krit pratyaya refers to the suffix that I'm adding. When I add the suffix, the whole thing then becomes what we call a kridanta. So here are some examples. There's a krit pratyaya trich. Trich. So I'm adding a dhatu plus this krit pratyaya, right? And I get a new pratipadika. So I'm adding dhatu nya plus trich. And I get nya tri. Chakara goes away. Trich comes in the meaning of agent or karta, doer. So if I have nya plus trich, it becomes the doer of knowing. Otherwise, we call nyatru is the knower. So, and then now this is a pratipadika. Now it declines like pitru. So be nyata, right? So this nyata, so the nyata is the knower, right? So the doer of knowing, right? So this is some examples. Nya plus ta, KTA. It's all one ta. The font is a bit funny, but that's ka ta joint. Okay, now this just becomes takara. Okay, finally, because it letters come and go. We'll learn all that, which is it and which comes and go. But this ta gives the object in the past, tells you it's in the past. It's like this karmani sense, almost, that object in the. So, or like we can say ed, right? Dot 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 ed. But we wouldn't, so if I'm nya plus I wouldn't say node, right? In English, we say known, right? That which is known is nyata, nyata. If it's nyata, then that's from trich, and so that's the knower. Whereas nyata, it is known. Here we've seen this twa or lep, right? Having dot 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 ed. So if I nya, the nya twa, having known. So this is kridanta. It's verb-like. Do you see how it's verb-like? Because you have a dhatu plus a suffix, but technically it's a pratipadika. These will take cases, this twa becomes avyaya. Okay. So does this give enough for right now? Does this feel okay? Dhatu plus krit pratyaya is new pratipadika, which is called a kridanta. Okay, so let's come. Oh, our time goes so quickly. Okay, we'll start this one. Okay, you can repeat after me. Ato natena purnatvam bandhakari cha tadbhavet bandhakari cha tadbhavet ato mumukshubhistasmat ato mumukshubhistasmat. So this ta becomes nakara because of sandhi. Nityamokshasya narthana. Nityamokshasya narthana. We'll do this first part of the sentence. Ataha tena purnatvam na bhavet or na bhavati. Ato natena purnatvam. So you change the nakara will go at the end with the verb, right? Ato natena purnatvam. Ataha. Ataha is an avyaya word as well. Means therefore. Yataha means because. Ataha means therefore. Therefore, Purnatvam na bhavati. Purnatvam is this, you see tvam. Tvam makes it an abstract noun. So purna means full. And if I have tvam, you add the ness, N-E-S-S, fullness. It's tvam is napumsakalinga. So we have purnatva, akaranta, napumsakalinga, prathama vibhakti, ekavachanam, katri prathama tu bhavati. You got that? Yeah. We can go fast. Okay? So therefore, purnatvam na bhavati. So fullness na bhavati is not. Fullness is not there. Fullness is not there by what? Tena. By that. Tena. So tad shabda, right? This is sarvanama. This is napumsakalinga because it goes with purna. It actually goes with tena, but it's referring to karma and phalam. So napumsakalinga. So akaranta napumsakalinga, tritiya vibhakti ekavachanam. We can say by that, right? So we can say, can anyone tell me what would the vibhakti artha be? Yeah, so when we have the third case in the sense of, yeah, this is tritiya vibhakti, but vibhakti artha, yeah, we can say heto tritiya because of that. It's so therefore fullness is not there because of that. We can say that, or we can just make it simpler. Karane tritiya, right? To bhavati. By that, right? It's not the instrument of purnatva, right? Karane means the instrument. So is it the instrument of that? No, it's not, right? So therefore, fullness is not brought by action. This is the subject of our Vedanta class, so we'll switch over there. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.